Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah. The question we get a lot is regarding Halloween. Is it halal? Is it haram? Can you give out candy? Can you still go through a celebration even if you don't believe in it? But before we can answer any of that, we have to look at the roots of any celebration, anything, do historic research. And in it we turn to a book published by the National Geographic Society called An Uncommon History of Common Things. It's from a non-biased perspective, it's not a Muslim perspective, it's not a Christian perspective, just historic research of what we have as common practices today. In it they write about Halloween, that this was of the Celtics of Ireland took this as a sacred ritual called Samhain, honoring Samhain, the Lord of Death. In it, on All Hallows Eve, which is what is Halloween today, October 31st, supposedly fairies and mortals were in closest contacts with the spirit world. And spirits were not benevolent to people, they were harmful to people. So people would make themselves as demons and goblins, wearing animal skins and heads, and made noisy processions to put away the spirits. Druid priests used this as a religious festival. It was intended to drive away evil spirits and to be away from those that were recently dead. After the harvest, sacrifices were made, including animal and human sacrifices, and fortunes were told, and each family carried home a torch with fire to tell the fortunes that were to come. Christians, after conquering the area, banned the practice as a pagan, devil-worshipping festival. When we look at this, historic roots from a Satan-worshipping, devil-worshipping, Druid basis, a religious festival on the 31st of October, then any Muslim, Christian or Jew who follows their faith should not participate in such a festival. Its roots and its current practices of dressing up as goblins and devils and things is rooted in a religious festival celebrating the Lord of Death, Samhain. Knowing the Prophet ﷺ told us in the Sahih Hadith reported by Abu Dawud, "Man tashabbah biqawmin fahuwa minhum." Whoever tries to emulate or resemble a people, he is from them. And in Sahih al-Bukhari, the Prophet ﷺ told us that al-mar'u ma man ahabba, that a person will be with the whom he loves on the Day of Judgment. Imagine being raised on the Day of Judgment with those Celtic Druids, those worshippers of Shaitan, those people who followed these practices, including human sacrifices on these days. So as a Muslim, as a Christian or Jew, we should not participate. Not by changing its name, not by having trunk or treat, by putting cars or trying to do any of these things. We should do away with such a practice and follow those celebrations that our Prophet ﷺ has taught us. Jazakumullahu khairan.